The next six-man box that we'll see is versus the bear front, which is where all the linemen are covered. Typically the bear front has three techniques on the guards, a head-up zero technique on the center, with 2-5 techniques, and a Mike linebacker as you see here. We can run this play to either side, our zone play. We either run it to the back or we can run it away from the back. In this particular teaching instance, let's run it away from the back. So he shuffles over, he's going to head downhill at the midline still. It's not as difficult to run this play against the bear front as I think the defensive people think, because our angles and our rules all stay the same, and we really get a lot of good angles out of this. So because we're running it to the left, the left tackle, the play side tackle, drive blocks the 5 technique, putting his head on the inside armpit breastplate. He has leverage. We're running the midline, and since the 5 technique's outside, all he has to do is keep his head on the inside, not let that 5 technique go back to the inside. Same with the 3 technique. We got good leverage right here. He executes a drive block, comes off the ball, puts his head on the inside armpit breastplate. Make the 3 technique go up the field and around you. Don't allow him to cross your face. So 2 good angles there. We come to the 0 stacked by a Mike. So that's basically our 3-3 stack rule for the center and the backside guard. I'm going to shuffle over, shuffle to see who's playing this front side A. Is it the Mike coming down and the 0 staying to the backside, which is normally the case? If that happens, I'll climb to the Mike linebacker, and I'm responsible for the Mike linebacker. I start with my face in his midline of his body, write his numbers. If he goes to the left or the right, I'm going to attack that armpit breastplate and take him wherever he wants to go. The backside guard is going to block the 0 technique, and he's going to scoop him. Does his nice scoop techniques. And once again, it doesn't matter where he takes the 0 technique. He's going to aim for his inside armpit, work across his face, and if he can, he'll work his hips into the hole. But he just wants to make sure that he covers his body. So he's going to scoop the 0 technique. The backside tackle, he's going to do his scoop steps, and he's going to try to get his hat on the inside armpit breastplate, work his hips into the hole, okay? And seal the 3 technique from coming inside to the midline. It's the quarterback's responsibility to make a good handoff, head outside, and the 5 technique is his man. He's got to influence the 5 technique and catch his attention to keep him from coming down the line hard. Okay? The running back has several options. Obviously, he's going to run off this 0 technique. If for whatever reason the 0 technique wants to play hard to the play side, then he can cut it right back. And as you can see, if we get a good scoop block from the backside tackle, we got a long way to run because there's only one linebacker sitting in there. If the 0 technique plays the backside and we get a good scoop here, then he'll take it right off that center, blocking the Mike linebacker. Okay? One of the keys to this play that we'd like to see is we'd like to get and let these guys come all the way up here. Okay? So that we can create that separation that we talked about, which is the separation between the 2nd level of defense and the 3rd level. And that's our 2 or 3 yard area where we really want this running back to head downhill and make his cut somewhere up in here, if at all possible. Okay? Obviously, if this 0 technique runs hard up the field and stops that, then he'll make his cut a little bit later. But we'd always like that to happen underneath the 3 and the 5. And that way we're guaranteed that they're out of the play. They're not going to make a play on us. So that's how we block a 6-man box playing the bear front.